everybody. How are you today? Today is Wednesday the 14th, I think it is. Wednesday the 14th, and we are live, and we are going to be using the colors Midnight Blue and Sand. So pretty much black and sandy color. Sand can be many different colors. This is what I have as a color that we did some swatching right at the beginning, and I'm just looking at where my overhead is and making sure I'm in view. How is everybody? Hi Sarah, how are you? Are you on your way to work? So these are the colors that I'm going to be using, and we do have some images in the Padlet. We have this one, which I'll probably do a longer one of, and then we have this one as well, which I thought was great for Sand and Midnight Blue. But I also have some images from yesterday. I went to that food truck, corral, or I can't remember what they actually call it, but I took pictures of all the food trucks. This is the one that I ate at and had a really good chana masala wrap. It was so delicious. Hi Meryl, hi Louise, good morning. Hello Aristotle, I'm sorry I can't read your writing or your language. This one wasn't open, but it's the Polish street food. And then this one was Caribbean cuisine, and Yorkalicious was I think they're wraps, meat wraps, different wraps, pierogies, pizza. This one was super sweet. And Sonia's street meat, which is, I think it was hot dogs, fries, ice cream, of course, and chicken. So those were all the different food trucks, and what they've done is they've rented land on a farm and put hardcore down, and then basically you can park there and go and have lunch there, which is a really great idea because I mean, it's easy to park and you can sit outside. They do have covered areas as well. Hi Marianne, good morning, how are you? All right, so I am going to start with the two images on our Padlet, and then I may do some or one of the streetcar, the food trucks. I'm not too sure which one I'm going to do. Hi Martina. Yeah, and it wasn't very busy yesterday, which was great. It gets busier. I think I went at 12:30 yesterday. It does get busier like 1 o'clock. Weekends for sure, it's a lot busier. All right, so our colors today are Midnight Blue and Sand. If you are drawing with us, I'm going to do a couple. I think I'm going to do this one as the longer one, and this one we can do some different ways of looking at it. Maybe different materials and try and get our Sand and Midnight Blue for that one. I'm going to enlarge it a little bit. Windows, do you leave the white or do you paint the white afterwards? I usually leave the white of the page, so maybe we can work on doing some negative space. I'm going to get a Midnight Blue. I have an Inktense pencil, which I can use. And then for the sand, I did bring water out because I wanted to use some gouache. I almost caved and bought a new Himi set yesterday because it was Prime Day yesterday on Amazon, and I didn't. I resisted. I did buy another pack of paper though, of cardstock because I wanted to make some more concertina books, and there it's great for that, so I did buy that. So I'm going to use my gouache as well, do some images in gouache. So why don't we get started by even just sketching, doing a quick sketch of this one. Because this is kind of sand color too, so I could just draw with Midnight Blue. That is something that I could do as well. Hi Maria. Hi C, good morning. C says, the dog chorus is super loud this morning. Hi Amy. The dogs must just be having a party already. Talking about loud, we have had the craziest rain all night. Like it's heavy, heavy, heavy. It woke me up, which like the weather doesn't usually wake me up. If I'm sound asleep, I am sleeping. So that was yeah, it was pretty crazy. Amy, I know that you have recently become a Patreon, and I hope that you have navigated around Patreon. I'm sorry if I didn't. I kind of welcomed you, but didn't welcome you officially. So welcome to our Patreon. Amy is always here in the mornings and has been following along since 2020, and she has decided to become a Patreon. And so I hope you found the Padlet as well. Louise says, do you prefer Himi or Caran d'Ache gouache palette? Definitely prefer Caran d'Ache. I'm kind of, look, I have two Caran d'Ache sets, and they are both as messy as each other. Crazy messy. Like, I really do have to clean these up. I've been doing, I did a gift set, some cards that I just finished. They're super bright and cheery, and they are of monarchs on Milkwood, and I was using a lot of greens, so I haven't cleaned the palette since then. I know that we are using tan and midnight blue. My blues seem to disappear really quickly, like both the blues here. This one I still have a little bit of, but I prefer this one, but I like the Himis as well. It's just, these are really convenient. It looks like some child has attacked this one. Okay, Amy says, thanks, I'll ask if I need anything. Fantastic, thank you. Martina says, hello, Amy. And C says, amazing monarchs, thank you. Okay, let's get started. We are going to do a 1 minute warm up, and then we'll go into a 3 minute and then a 5 minute of this one. And your minute starts now. So I'm going to start in the middle and go out and see how that, I'm not even going to put a border on the side, because I figure if I start in the middle, then I can't really make it wrong. Let's get these windows in. There's only a small gap in between. Can you hear the rain? It's really loud. I think this pencil is actually called Midnight Blue. Oh no, maybe not. Deep Indigo. That's pretty dark blue. Okay, that's all I got in 1 minute. All right, I'm gonna start painting and block in. And I'm gonna put the timer on for 3 minutes, and you can do some color blocking. And your 3 minutes starts now. If I can find my paintbrushes, here we go. I'm gonna see if I have any blue. Any blue in this. I should really spray them. I find with the Caran d'Ache, it's better if you spray them and let it sit for a couple of minutes just to activate. This isn't really midnight blue. I don't usually add black, but I'm going to add a little bit of black just to darken it a little bit. We're just warming up. If you're just joining, we're just doing a 3-minute warm up. Let me get some of this blue down here as well. And then I can use the blue also on the inside of the windows, I think, because I can't really use tan there, so because it's just the two colors, you have to kind of choose where you want to put your darker colors. I'm not gonna think about the curtains or anything. I'm just blocking in shapes. Today is Thursday. Thursday is, you know, I have to advertise, but Dylan, Sarah, and Shannon have a Drawn with Dylan with Wagonized. France Van Stone. If you don't know France, please go over and have a look at her amazing penmanship. She is known for her great penmanship, hatching, draftsmanship rather. She's amazing. I can't do what she does because I don't have the patience. But she's they're gonna be live at I think 3:30 Eastern, so you can join that. And then there is the Visual Arts Passage. I'll be interested to see what they're going to be drawing tonight. I like the Visual Arts Passage as well because you step out your comfort zone and draw images that maybe you wouldn't choose to draw. It's also, for me, it's just a practice. Sit down for 2 hours and draw some portraits, which I haven't been doing much of this week. So we did some at the weekend of our patrons. That's your 3 minutes, by the way. Yeah, we did some at the weekend, but they were very quick. So this is like, they're usually 20 minutes each, other than the last one, which is 40 minutes. Okay, I'm going to just move this across. I'm going to come back to this one because I want to work over the top. But I'm going to work on the other image. And I think I'm going to do this one upside down. I know that there's a lot going on in here. I'm going to increase the size slightly and then do an upside down one. I think that'll work for this one. And again, just using the two colors, tan, what was it? Sand and midnight blue. Sand and midnight blue. Who is drawing with us and what are you drawing? So I'm going to start with a continuous line, then I'm going to do color blocking. This is how I work a lot of times. Color blocking, and then I am going to put details on. So it probably will be a good 25-minute, half an hour piece, and then I'll come back to the other one once it's fully dry and work over the top of that one, if I feel like it. Oh, I didn't turn my phone on data. I said to Maria this morning that I was going to put my phone on data because we've had storms all night and there was some thunder this morning as well. We definitely need the rain, but it's hard. Like when you've got a dog who doesn't like going out in the rain, that's a little bit difficult. they go a bit stir crazy, so you have to do things with them inside. Piper is not just like a leave me to sleep dog. Okay, I'm going to move this up slightly and move this up slightly so you can see the image. Louise says, I'm knitting today, feeling sleepy. How is the weather over where you are? And she says, haven't started yet, just sorting through. And Martina says, just doing the sketches today. Have to leave earlier. Okay, sounds good. Maria, are you still on hands? And you, Maria is also doing, is it a 3-minute portrait? And you're time-lapsing, I love that. Okay, I have a couple of like sandy colors. I can test them over here. That's pretty sandy. That is sandy too. It's like a darker sand. And I would like to, well, I've got this midnight blue. Oh, I've got this one too. Oh, is this the same? I've got deep indigo and, oh, it's the same one. Just looks a little bit different. I wonder if it is different. Let's have a look. No, it's the same. I just got to sharpen this one. Oh no, I forgot my sharpener upstairs. Hang on, I do have another one. Let me just sharpen this. If not, I have a knife. It should have come back down with me. I must have forgotten it. Okay, why do art stores put this paper sticker right at the end when you're sharpening it? Why can't they put it up? I know they don't want to cover the name, and they probably don't want to cover the brand, but really? Or just plug it into your system what pencil it is instead of putting a sticker right at the end there. Okay, well, it seems to not. It's fine. Okay. Sorry. Okay, let's have a little sketch, and your 1 minute continuous line, if you're drawing with me, starts now. I think I'm going to do another continuous line over this because I want to correct it. I know that I've done the cut too big in comparison to just my proportions and everything, so I think I'm going to do one over the top, and I'll show you how I correct it. But continuous line also does give you a little bit of play. All right, so that is 1 minute. I really don't need this light post over here, but I'm just going to draw it. So I'm now going to come in with my midnight blue, and I'm going to re-sketch it and change the proportions because the guy got squished over here, so I want to change that. I may actually just change here. Maria says, yes, still doing hands and self-portraits. Great. Hi Marielle, how are you? C says, stickers make me cranky when they're on pencils. Yeah, they make me cranky too. And Amy says, hate stickers, especially fruit. I know. Why'd you put a sticker on a fruit? You know what it is. One, my eyes are not that good that I can't read the 4 digits or the 5 digits when I get to the counter and have to put it in on my own anyway, so I do a search for whatever the vegetable is. So why put a sticker on? And the cashier knows the product and doesn't need to look at the sticker because they know it off by heart. So don't put a sticker on the fruit. You don't need stickers on fruits unless you collect stickers and then you like them, but not that kind of sticker. All right, I'm going to do another 1 minute continuous line. If you're joining, welcome. We're just bitching about stickers on pencil, crayons, and on fruit, which don't need to be there. Okay, I think I just did exactly the same, but I'm going to try and correct it. When you're correcting something like this, you kind of have to ignore what you just drew. They're selling hot dogs for $1. I wonder how old this photo is. I need more time, so the 1 minute is being thrown out the window and you can keep drawing. And my wrist is going crazy. So when I'm doing an upside down, I don't usually do a continuous line of the upside down. I usually just work on colors and color blocking. But I thought it would be great to do a little bit of a sketch first. See, I've gone wrong again because this should have been down here. This is smaller. It's easier for me though when you're drawing upside down to make relationships between one part of the image and another part of the image, so that's why I really enjoyed this method. That's a car behind him. I think I'm just gonna not draw the car, and this sign should be a little bit bigger. I'm gonna make that a little bit bigger. I've got his hand, his arm over here. And then the umbrella. Meryl says, Padlet won't refresh, and I don't want to have, and I don't have that image. Never mind, got it, she says. It's a little temperamental, that Padlet, but persistence is key because it does come around. It's just a little bit tricky sometimes. Alright, I'm actually going to sketch the shadows as well and just put those on there. These are all cans and bottles, I think. Okay. I think that's a little bit better than it was. And now I can color it in Midnight Blue. I'm going to have to do some washes of Midnight Blue and tan. Should I write the hot dog here? I should probably write the hot dog here. I may just do that with this pencil rather. The Inktense pencils are very soft on this paper. It's nice. Hot pretzel. Do I have to write all that? Maybe I'll just leave an area. Sometimes I think it's just easier to do the negative space than everything. There, I'm just going to leave it like that. Okay, I'm going to start, now that I've got that little detail in, I'm going to start with the tan, and then I'm going to work over the top with the Midnight Blue. Let's see. Tan. Is this too ochre, or is that okay for a tan? And no, I'm thinking of like tan shoes. What is classed as tan? No, it's sand, isn't it? So sand can be pinkish, sand can be white, sand can be sand. Why did I say tan? I guess that in my mind, that's what it was. You can have yellow sand. Now I could make the whole background really dark as well. That's an idea, because a lot of this is well, I have to really decide which I want to make in the Midnight Blue and which I should keep in the sand color. I think anything that is really light, like the front of this, should be kept the color of the sketchbook paper. Decisions, but I think the cart, I need to just make it a little bit more of a sandy tone, because that would make sense if I keep the the front, like here, the color of the paper, then I would just need to do this part a little bit darker. Let's see. I'm going to do this sandy color. The front of here is going to be all sand. The cans, I guess I could do some in the sand color. And the arms of the guy in sand. The head, I may have to come in with some pencil crayon for that. I'm gonna keep this one sand. I'm gonna put these, maybe I'm gonna have to make this slightly darker. I have a dried white on my palette and but it is, it's not activating as well as wet white. Probably should have not chosen Inktense for the sketch because Inktense is water soluble. All right, that can be blue. His trousers, I'm gonna put in sand color. I don't think there's anything else that I should. I'm probably going to have to come back and check and see what else I can add in the sand. I guess I could make this poster a lighter sand color. It's very yellow, that sand, isn't it? How are you guys doing with the mixing? Are you having a hard time, or like what has been your favorite combo, color combo so far? Anyone have a favorite color combo? I think mine was probably, let's have a look. Favorite color combo. Did not love, I didn't mind this one. That was the moss and strawberry, I think. Did not like the yellow and black, although I use it a lot. Oh, I like this one. Was this the salmon and dill? I like salmon and dill. Didn't really care for the plum and, what was that? So get this out. Oh, the elderberry and lettuce. Oh, this one I really liked. The Gray Skies and Rust. Was that Gray Skies and Rust? I think so. This was the elderberry. No, this was the carrot and kale. I like carrot and kale. I wouldn't use it for. It's not one that I go to use But I like these two. And the Robin Egg Blue and Navy. Yeah, I like that one. Oh, I liked yesterday's too. I don't know. Sue says anything that involves blues. You didn't like any of the red ones? That's interesting. Amy says salmon and lettuce. Salmon and dill, or the lettuce and lettuce and elderberry? Carrot and kale. Yeah, I liked carrot and kale, surprisingly enough. Tomorrow is elephant grey and pineapple. Hang on, didn't we have a pineapple before? What was the lemon? Oh, lemon. Oh, no, we didn't have pineapple. Okay, I'm going to put a really dark top on this guy. Just get his top in. She says, yes, but you said your favorite. Yeah, true. I did. I said your favorite. You are absolutely right, C. So you should say your favorite. Louise says, I like honey and purple plum. You like that one? See, that one I found a little bit difficult to work with. That was the building that I did. Salmon and dill, Amy said. Yeah, I like the salmon and dill. That was a good color combo. And it tastes good too. Get the shadows in. This isn't the best brush for details. I think I've said that before. I need to invest in some better brushes, especially for gouache. Maybe that's what I should have looked for yesterday. Some new Hemi brushes, because I do like the Hemi brushes. Okay, I'm going to put some dark here, area, and oh, this one actually should have been dark. Okay, changing this. My stomach is making so many noises this morning. There's a lot of writing, which I think I'll probably do with the pen. And I'm mixing the tan and the blue now so that I can get some mid-tones. I don't want to mix too much tan though, because I don't want it to look green. Nice thing about gouache is that you can correct your lines. I was going to do the background, but then I'm like, no, I think I'll just keep to the foreground. This is a little bit lighter. I think it's like a door to let the heat out, maybe. All right, where else can I put this color? Up here. See, I don't like this fluffy edge that it's giving me. Okay, let's have a look. Not sure even like what's behind and what's in front, so I'm trying to eliminate what I don't think is part of the cut and what is part of the cut. I'm trying to make sure I keep that on, like within my drawing. Let's see if I can write. This isn't, as I said, the best paintbrush, but I can try. So it's Sabret. Also the writing is kind of bent and not super straight because of the umbrella being a little bit bent or creased in certain areas, so I don't think it has to be perfect either. My midnight blue has now got greys in it as well. Oh, this, I need to put some colour on this area down here. I feel like I need to turn it around to see how I'm doing. I'm going to change his trousers to a light grey. Bye, Martina. Okay, I am going to sharpen my pencil a little bit more. I'm going to sharpen it with a, where is that? With an X-Acto knife. No, what's this called? Not an X-Acto knife. A utility knife. Because I can get a better edge on it, and especially because that paper is in the way. Make a better point. Maria, how is your sharpener? Didn't you get a new sharpener in Toronto? Okay, let's have a look. What can I, is anything dry enough? This is dry. I can write on here. Oops, wrong way. I don't know what that says there. I don't think I have to know what it says exactly though. It doesn't have to be perfect. Oh yeah, these are Inktense, so I can go over if it's a little bit wet too. That's handy. Put a cap on him, some eyes. Maria says, it's amazing. I hadn't realized the one I had before was so dull. And I think that's what mine are. I think mine are super dull. I probably have to replace mine as well. Because with the utility knife, I can get a really nice sharp point. And with my sharpener, I can't. So probably have to invest in a new sharpener for sure. Okay, I'm just looking where the really dark areas are so that I can outline, highlight those. There really wasn't much shadow back here. I think I'm going to change that a little bit. Let's have a look. And put a lighter shadow in. Probably taking a lot of time on this, aren't I? Okay, I think I'm going to turn it around the other way and see how I'm doing. Maybe the foot I can work on a little bit more. Let's see the back of the foot here. Also get some shadow in the leg. let's have a look. It's not bad. My proportions were a little bit off. Let's get this edge of the street in, and I'm not putting the light post back here, so I'm just going to make this up. I really don't want to put the car in behind him either. Let's try and correct this wheel over here. And then the edges can be cleaned up. So you can see by just working with a line drawing and then color blocking and then going over with a little bit of detail, you can get something quite similar. Oh, thank you, Louise. Thanks, Marielle. Oh goodness, look at the time. The time is crazy. It just ran away with us. I think because drawing upside down, I feel a lot more relaxed doing it upside down. I didn't get this right. Like the whole feel of this umbrella. It's okay. I don't think it really matters too much. And add a few little things, I think. Like, for example, where his hand is. Right now it looks like it's being dipped in something. And sort this out up here. And this is a lot, like the proportions here are a little bit off. Oh, this is oil. Oh, funny, I did not know that. Looking at it, couldn't see that that was oil or something like that. I don't know what is up here. Are they like cans, bottles, cleaners? I have no idea what that is. Oh, and then I can put another square advertising. I don't know what this is either. And the color combo, I could have done more blues, I guess, for this, and just done the yellows. I could have done the yellows in the front, but it is what it is right now. Okay, so the date today is, what did we say it was? July, oh, it's the 13th, not the 14th. July 13th, 23. And I guess his store must be Sabret, maybe? I'm not sure. Thank you, C. C says, nice balance of color. Thank you. I don't think I could have worked a little bit more on the cans, I think. And then, you know, like maybe a reflection here, and it really doesn't look like metal, but, and this is a little bit wrong down here, but I'm just gonna leave it, not worry about it. Some shadow behind this guy too. Huh. I think that's it, everybody. Can't and shouldn't probably do any more, and I'm not going to work on windows. So this is one either that I finish another time or just leave as a quick sketch. Like my book is literally like filled with, look at this, quick sketches and quick sketches and quick sketches. But I feel like it's better to have a book of quick sketches than papers everywhere, and you can always go over them, right? Oh, that was part of the class. Yeah. It's fine. Oh, Marianne says, Sabrett is the brand of hot dog. Reminds me of my childhood in the city. Ah, fantastic. Okay, well now I know. Thanks, Marianne. It wasn't his stall at all. I wonder if I can clean that up with maybe a Neocolor. Let's have a look. A little. So I'm assuming this is in New York, right, Marianne? Okay, everybody, have a really good day. Don't forget, Dylan Sarah is on at 3:30 p.m. Eastern, and Frans van Stone will be on with him, and Shannon as well. And then at 7 p.m. Eastern is the Visual Arts Passage. So lots of drawing today if you want to draw more. Have a really good day, everybody.